Welcome to Wildlife Third Grade Worksheet lesson number 21. And to start off, we're going to be completing the chart. And basically, this chart is just showing us the multiples of 3, but instead we have to find it. So let's start number 1 here, but so x is equal to 0. So basically, we're doing 0 times 3. And as we know, the 0 property means that any number times 0 is always going to be 0. So our answer for number 1 is 0. And same for number 2. We know that any number times 1 is going to be itself. So 3 times 1 is just 3. So number 2 is 3. For number 3, now we can use the method of just adding it. So since we know that 2 times 3 is 6, this means that if we add 3 more, that'll get us 3 times 3. So 6 plus 3 equals 9. So that's our answer for number 3. Same thing for number 4. We can do, we can see that 4 times 3 is 12, and to get to 5 times 3, we can add 3. So 12 plus 3 equals 15, so our answer for number 4 is 15. For number 5, we can do the same thing again, so just adding on from 15 this time. So 15 plus 3 is 18, so we know that 18, or 6 times 3 is equal to 18. And lastly, 8 times 3 is 24, because 21 plus 3 is 24. For this next page, we're completing each table. And if you don't already know your times tables, obviously you can just fill them out. But if you don't know your times tables yet, we're going to do the long method. So look at this first one. We have 6 multiplied by 6, so 6 times 6. And the way we can go on by this is we know that 6 times 2 is going to be 12 because 6 plus 6. So we can add 12 3 times, which is the total amount in this equation. And then we know that 12 plus 12 is 24, plus another 12 is 36. So our answer for this first box is going to be 36. For number 4, we can do the same thing, but instead we can subtract this 12 right here, because we know that 4 is equal to 4 times 6 is equal to 4 sixes, and 2 12s is equal to 4 sixes. So 12 plus 12 is 24, so that's our answer, 24. For number 9, this one's a little longer, but we should just do the same thing we were doing for here instead. So we see that 9 times 6 means there are 9 sixes. More, actually, we can do this an easier way. We can do that there are 6 nines. So we could do 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9. And so we can add these all up. 9 plus 9 is 18, so we have 18 plus 18 plus 18. And so 18 plus 18 is 36, plus another 18 is equal to 54. So our answer for number 9 is 54. Moving on to this next page, where we find the product. And of course, if you already know your times tables, we don't have to do any extra work. But if you do not know, we'll have to do it the slower way. So 7 times 2, that's basically 7 plus 7, and that gets us 14. For number 2, oh, it's the same one as the one previous page. So as we see already here, we already know that 9 times 6 is 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9, which is equals 18 plus 18 plus 18. That gets us 54. So we would use the same method, but obviously it's easier to just memorize it. And then on to this side, we have 6 times 7 is equal to blank plus 21. And so to find out this one, we'll do 7, or do 6 sevens. So we have 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. That gets us 21 on each side. And if we add them up, we get 42. So on this side, it's 42. And now we can see that our equation says equals blank plus 21. And to find our answer, all we have to do is subtract 21 from 42. So 42 minus 21, that gets us 1 and a 2. And so our answer is just 21. And the same one for this number 8, but instead this time we have to find out what we're multiplying by. So 30 minus 2 equals 28, And we need to find how many times 4 needs to add up to get to 28. So 4 plus 4 is 8, or 4 plus is 1, basically 4 plus nothing is 4, then plus 4 is 8, plus another 4 is 12, plus another 4 is 16, plus another 4 is 20, plus another 4 is 24, and plus one more 4 is 28. So we count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so our answer for number 8 is 7. Moving on to the last page. Number 1 says, if there are 8 instructors with 5 swimmers each, how many children are taking classes? So we know that there are 8 instructors with 5 swimmers each. So to get the total number of children that are taking classes, we have to see how many children are there in total. So we can do the method where we add them all up. So let's do 5 eighths. So we have 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8. Obviously be easier if you memorize your times tables, but we're going to demonstrate the long way. So 8 plus 8 is 16, plus another 8 is 24, plus another 8 is 32, and plus one more 8 is 40. And so that gets us our answer of 40. And if you want to show it the other way, we can just do 8 times 5 equals 40. In our last one, we have each instructor teaches a group of 6 children. If there are 7 instructors, how many children are taking swimming lessons? So basically this is the same as the previous question, but instead this time we have groups of 6 children with 7 instructors. So we'll do like we did before. We'll just do 7 6 times. So 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. And this is the same as one of the previous questions. And as we know, 3 times 7 is going to be 21. So we have two 21s. And 21 plus 21 is equal to 42. And that's our final answer. 42 children.